between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Play action. Here's Goff. Slide in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Goff, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Chicago! Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goal post, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
3-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
17.
After the interception, here's Goff.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. Finding room at midfield.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of his end zone now is Calais. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrected.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Goff
will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They'll run here with Evans.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jared Goff. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. This is Lamb on the end around.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Prescott. Wright's got it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
Oh, under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Prescott off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match the opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Even with a guy like Zeke Elliott in the backfield, Dallas simply couldn't keep Pollard off the field last season. The third-year back was just too good to sit, and he ended up with over 700 yards on just 130 carries.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott
swinging this out for Pollard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.